You're not behind. You haven't made a mistake. You're not lost. You're exactly where you need to be. Right now, in this moment, your life is unfolding just as it's meant to. The challenges, the successes, the setbacks, they're all pieces of the same puzzle. And if you can look at them from a different perspective, you'll realize that everything, every step you've taken, has led you to this point for a reason. Imagine for a second that you woke up from a dream so vivid, so real, that you could swear it was your reality. But then, in the clarity of your waking, you realize that the dream was the truth all along. What if the life you're living right now, the pain and the joy, the struggle and the triumph, what if it's all a part of something much bigger than you could ever imagine? What if every decision you make is connected to a deeper purpose that you're only starting to discover? This is where we start to unlock the psychology behind life's twists and turns. You may have heard the phrase, everything happens for a reason. It's more than just a comforting cliché. It's a fundamental truth about the human experience, one that connects our thoughts, our actions, and our very essence to the flow of the universe itself. The concept of being where you need to be isn't about fate or destiny in a mystical sense. It's about understanding the inner workings of your own mind and the lessons that life is giving you. Let's break this down. Your soul, your deeper self, is driven by one key thing: growth. Everything you experience, every challenge, every joy, is part of this evolution. Just like a tree grows through seasons of sunlight and storm, you're growing too, through moments of ease and hardship. The tough moments? They're often the soil in which your greatest strength is planted. You may not always see it, but every challenge you're facing right now is giving you exactly what you need to evolve. The frustration? That's the growing pain. The setbacks? They're shaping you. And the relationships, the ones that are challenging or painful? They're the mirrors that show you the parts of yourself that need healing. But here's the kicker: what happens when we resist this truth? When we fight against life, when we say, "Why me?" or "This isn't fair," we get stuck. We stay stagnant. Life's flow becomes a force that works against us instead of with us. It's when you stop resisting the pain, the struggle, and the uncertainty, that the growth starts to happen. It's when you embrace it all that you truly start living. You see, life is a journey that you planned, in a way. You have a purpose, even if you don't always know what it is. You're here for a reason, and that reason is to find strength in the face of adversity, to find peace in the chaos, and to ultimately learn what it means to live with purpose. What if I told you that the way you view life's obstacles is what truly shapes your journey? When you shift your mindset from seeing hardship as an unfair punishment to viewing it as a necessary step for your growth, everything changes. Suddenly, every challenge becomes an opportunity. Every difficult relationship becomes a mirror. Every setback becomes a lesson, a stepping stone on your path to greatness. This isn't just philosophy. This is psychology at its core. Studies show that the way we perceive our struggles directly impacts our ability to overcome them. When we view obstacles as opportunities, we're more likely to find solutions, grow stronger, and move forward. But when we see them as roadblocks, we get stuck in a cycle of frustration and stagnation. So, the key is not to avoid life's challenges, it's to change how we perceive them. And here's something else you need to realize: you are not powerless in this process. You have a choice. You have the ability to decide how you respond to every moment in your life. Even when things don't go as planned, you still have control over your mindset and your actions. The power of choice is one of the greatest gifts you have. Think about it: you're constantly making choices, even when you don't realize it. The choice to get up after a failure. The choice to forgive, or to hold on to anger. The choice to keep going, even when it feels impossible. Every decision you make shapes your destiny. And when you start to make those choices with awareness, with the understanding that every moment is an opportunity for growth, you unlock the full power of your life's potential. But sometimes, in the midst of life's chaos, we forget that we have this power. We get caught in the idea that life is happening to us, instead of with us. We forget that we're the one steering the ship. But here's the truth, you are in charge of your own journey. Your life, your path, is ultimately a reflection of the choices you've made, and continue to make. So, how do you begin? It starts with a shift in perspective. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? That simple shift can turn your challenges into powerful tools for growth. The next time life feels overwhelming, pause for a moment. Take a breath. Look at the situation as if you were observing someone else's life. What would you tell them? Chances are, you'll realize that everything is unfolding exactly as it needs to. Now, imagine this, you wake up every day knowing that the challenges you face are a part of your personal evolution. You begin to embrace the tough moments, the uncomfortable ones, the ones that make you question everything. Why? Because you know that they're not happening by accident. They're here to shape you. They're here to teach you the lessons you need to move forward on your path. This doesn't mean life will always be easy. In fact, it might get harder before it gets easier. But it will get easier. Because with every lesson learned, with every challenge overcome, you grow stronger. You grow wiser. You begin to embody the best version of yourself, one who lives consciously, with purpose, and with a sense of inner peace that no external circumstance can shake. The truth is, your soul knew what it was doing when it chose you for this life. It knew what challenges you would face, and it knew what you needed to learn. You were never meant to go through life's struggles alone. The universe has been guiding you all along. Every step you take is part of a larger plan, a plan that was designed specifically for you. And when you start to trust that plan, to trust your journey, you begin to align with your soul's true purpose. So, what's the next step for you? Start by trusting yourself. Trust the path you're on. Even when it feels uncertain. Even when it feels difficult. Because, in the end, you're exactly where you need to be.